Hello, my name is Genesis Parfait, and this is a day in my life at Cape Newark Collegiate Academy in Newark, New Jersey. Our doors open at 8 a.m., and once I'm on campus, I make my way to homeroom. I also say hi to a few friends on the way. After a brief morning announcement from my homeroom teacher, the entire class joins in to play a friendly game of Wordle.
Read the word.
Oh, try apple.
No. I think we can.
Easy. The homeroom bell rings, and it's time to head over to my first class of the day, financial literacy. We all dive in with our do now assignments. I help out a good friend before getting started on my own. Today, we're continuing to work on a class project, answering an age-old question.
You're going to figure out how you're going to turn $10,000 into $100,000 legally in 3 years. Since this is financial literacy, yes.
So my friend and I are working on formulating an investment plan to start up a New York City restaurant and turn a 1,000% return on investment in 3 years, just as soon as we can settle on the type of restaurant. And just when we were getting close, my friend's Kip Ford college advisor pulls her out of class briefly for a quick check-in on a college admission plan. So I work on my own while she's gone. Okay, time for an executive decision. I hope she's okay with pizza. Now it's time for my second class of the day, student government. It's a subject that I know a thing or two about. Ashanti has a big presentation to share with the class for a campaign to update the ladies' bathrooms on campus. So I pump her up and give her some love and confidence to do great. Look at her up there, absolutely crushing it. I'm so proud of her. We give her collective feedback as a class to make the presentation stronger before she brings the proposal to the school. Then we break into a smaller meeting to discuss plans for Panther News, which is a weekly video broadcast that gives school-wide shout-outs and updates. And just like that, it's time for AP Biology. I settle in, knock out my do now assignment before we dive into DNA, RNA, and protein synthesis. You know, the basics. After a fascinating lesson on the building blocks of life, the bell rings once more, signaling that it's time for me to head on over to my African American and Latinx Studies class. As I'm sure you've guessed by now, class kicks off with a quick do now. I work on it with my friends, and then the day's lesson on the Spanish-American War kicks off. We review some of the events that caused the war to occur, then dive into a philosophical classroom discussion on when war is justifiable. Afterwards, we all watch a short documentary clip about our country's shortest war and complete our exit ticket. Now wait until you see my next class because this is really unique. This program is called Dual Enrollment and allows us to take online classes at different universities for real college credits. Talk about a head start. Today I'm studying college literature and composition at Brown University. With that assignment completed and submitted to the good folks at Brown, I make my way downstairs to cafeteria, grab a delicious lunch, and sit down and eat with my friends. There's a 1 in a 9 chance that it's time for AP Statistics, and a 9 in 9 chance of running into a few good friends. We review some basic terms and symbols before locking it all in with the TikTok dance move to help us remember.
The or and give it.
Now it's time to apply these moves to a real-life example. We begin plotting out probability trees that describe the potential distribution of 4 pens, 3 black and 1 red. We all spend a little time crunching those numbers to complete our exit ticket assignment. And before we know it, it's time to move on to my final class of the day, health class. Today's lesson is one about the most important job description there is, parenting. After an introduction, we watch a video about different parenting styles and the potential outcomes therein. Our exit ticket is a questionnaire about the parenting styles we recognize in our own parents, as well as what style we might want to use ourselves as parents one day. And after dismissal, my time to shine has come. It's time for step practice. As one of the senior team captains, it's on me to make sure that our routine is as tight as possible. My talented teammates have been putting in the extra work since we have a few public performances coming up, and it shows. So that's a day in my life at NCA. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. See you later.
Apply today to secure your child's seat for next school year.